Hey guys, this is Phoenix. Welcome back. This is not going to be one of our Ark videos. This is going to be another reaction video. I wanted to do something a little bit different, and what we're going to do is we're going to watch the Ark II announcement trailer. We'll watch it once all the way through, and we'll watch it a second time and we'll try and talk about it. I don't honestly know a whole lot about this video, so I don't know how much there's going to be to discuss, but we'll try. That said, let's get this started.
It's time to go. Lights out, old friend.
Wow. Well, that was interesting. In my opinion, the graphics look really good. And the characters look amazing. Let's go ahead and just jump right into discussing it as we watch it. First off, that looks really cool. I mean, that looks really good. That little creature. That could be some kind of new shoulder pet, maybe? So that's obviously Vin Diesel, who's Santiago. And he's the only character we really know about. So right there, that woman in the middle, the one who's holding the bag, you can see something blue sticking out the top. Right here. This looks like some kind of egg. And from the way the little girl kind of rubbed it earlier, it's kind of like, oh, you know, oh, it's a baby kind of thing. I think that's an egg. These guys are a little bit creepy. And they're all dressed a little bit different. They're all dressed in bones, it looks like. I don't know if that's a kind of armor or just dressing. So this looks like a T-Rex. But I'm curious about the fur or the spikes on the top and on his arm. It very much looks like a T-Rex in the face and the body. But that fur, that spiky fur, that's kind of throwing me off. So maybe it's some kind of mutation? Yeah. It's gotta be some kind of mutation or some new creature. Now they all seem to be pretty protective of the little girl. I don't know if it's just because they're protective of a child or if maybe the girl is something specific, somebody they have to protect for some reason. Score one for the T-Rex creature. It definitely saved their butts. Now, just from first glance, it's pretty obvious that Santiago recognizes all of this, but the little girl, she seems pretty awed by it all. It makes me wonder if she doesn't know anything about this. She seemed pretty interested in her implant. She looks pretty interested in the art on the stones. Now on the stones we can see an obelisk, what looks like an HLNA droid just above the trike. Looks like the trike and the T-Rex are being ridden, and somebody is bonding with the Parasaur, which is right by her hand. I think her hand is actually over the person. On the next stone, it looks like people are holding their implants up. It looks like there might be another HLNA droid. Maybe the second stone symbolizes ascending, because the circular thing looks like it could be some kind of vortex or portal. Those are actually really well done. Those look really cool. They're pictographs. I took an archaeology class a long time ago and I got to see some real stone art, and this looks really cool. Like I said, he seems to know what it is. Looks like he hasn't seen it in a while, but he knows what it is. He's being bioscanned. And we can see that it comes up with his name, Santiago da Costa. That's how we knew he was Santiago. "24th century AD, his temporal origins." Looks like he's fluent in Portuguese, Spanish, and English. His aptitudes are engineering, strategy, and creativity. His citizenship is Terran Federation. Huh. That's kind of interesting. Terran Federation. Kind of makes it sound like, oh, his citizenship is Earth. So maybe in Santiago's time period there's life elsewhere? His regional origin is the San Paulo municipality. And that top one could be ancestry. Maybe. Indigenous. So it just said Genesis system at the top before it said security override, so this could have something to do with Genesis. Honestly, Genesis Part 2 is supposed to be released in March 2021. I have a feeling that this is going to come, if it gets released in 2021, it will be released after Genesis 2. But Wildcard doesn't always release things on time. Sometimes things get pushed back. Genesis was a huge evidence of that. It got pushed back a number of times before it was finally released. But I definitely think this will come out after Genesis Part 2. Like I said, it might not even come out in 2021. It could come out in 2022.
Old friend.
Again, the girl seems very surprised, but he knows exactly what it is. Look at this. This is really pretty. So looking at the pteranodons, they definitely look different than they do in Ark, the original Ark. Um, their wings are different. The shape is the same, but the kind of like, I guess, design on the wings are different. So that was the trailer for Ark II. I am very excited for this. I really love the original Ark. I know people either seem to love Ark or they seem to hate it. I fall into the first category. I love it. I play it a lot. Um, it doesn't have the top spot in my all-time favorite game, but it's probably third. It's behind Horizon Zero Dawn, which is my top, and favorites. Ark is my third, but I love the games. I love the games, and I love playing. In my opinion, like it doesn't just get old. There's to kind of do, and it's something that you can play things a little bit different. So I love Ark. I'm very excited for Ark 2, though there is some there's some Ark 2. So Wildcard has said that it's launching on PC Xbox. Now, people aren't 100% sure what that means yet. Even I still haven't seen any like real certainty on it. People are wondering if it's exclusive on PC and Xbox. What does that mean for PlayStation? Because Ark is on PC, it's on Xbox, it's on PlayStation. I believe it's even so it's probably the biggest on PlayStation, PC, and Xbox though. I personally have it on PC and Xbox. Or not Xbox, I'm sorry, PC and PlayStation. I'm a PlayStation kind of gal. Never had an Xbox, and I don't really need one. But if they don't release it on PlayStation, I will obviously get it on PC. But I'll be very disappointed because PlayStation, Xbox, and PC, I think, are like the three biggest like fan bases for Ark. I don't know that there's much of a fan base on mobile and Nintendo Switch, just because I don't know about the Nintendo Switch, but I do know that on mobile doesn't have access to everything that's in Ark. There are certain creatures that are in Ark on the PlayStation, PC, and Xbox that aren't on mobile. So I do believe that PC, PlayStation, and Xbox are the three biggest fan bases. For them to just cut out an entire fan base, basically 1/3 of their fan base, by making it PC and Xbox exclusive is kind of odd. So I know that Ark originally released on PC. It was released early access. They had a beta thing going on for a while, and then it released on PlayStation afterwards. And there was probably a couple of years between, I think, or at least a year. I know that when I first heard of Ark, I watched a YouTuber by the name of Captain Sauce play it. And he's a PC and mobile game player. And he was hilarious, and the game looked super interesting, so I looked into it. And when I looked into it, I had only a PlayStation. I didn't have a PC at that time, and it wasn't out on PlayStation yet. Luckily, it was being released on console the next month, so I didn't have to wait long. So it did release on PC first, and then came to console. I'm wondering if maybe that's what's going to happen with Ark 2. They're going to release it on PC first, get it all fixed, get it all worked out, get it running smoothly. Though there are some people who will tell you that Ark isn't smooth. I've never really had a problem with it. But I wonder if once they do all that, they get it running smoothly, then maybe they'll release it on PlayStation as well. And that's kind of what I'm hoping, because I mean, I'm gonna play it on PC if it doesn't come to PlayStation. But not everybody has a PlayStation and a PC, or an Xbox and a PC. Some people only have one or the other. They don't have multiple. And I would just be really sad if the PlayStation players can't play this game because it's never released on their console. So there's a bit of controversy there, a bit of confusion. I'm hoping, like I said, that it gets worked out and then gets released on PlayStation 2. I think I've heard that the new PlayStation 5 graphics are amazing. I haven't bought it yet. I totally intend to get one, but I'm waiting for the new console bugs to all get worked out, for some more games to release before I pick one up. Not to mention they sold out super fast. But from what I've heard, the PlayStation 5 is just like, the graphics are awesome. Like, games run beautifully on it. So I'd really like to see Ark II pop up on PlayStation 5. But I guess we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. Hopefully, Wildcard releases it on PS5. We'll just keep hoping, and we'll have to see what happens. But so this is the trailer for Ark II. I'm very excited. I love Ark. I like Vin Diesel. I think he's a great actor. I love a lot of his movies. I've heard he's a bit of a gamer himself, so I'm really excited to see him signing on to this project and the Ark animated series. Yeah, so we've watched the trailer, we've discussed it. It looks amazing, in my opinion, and I'm excited to see where it goes. So we're gonna call this a video. I hope you enjoyed it, our watching and discussing of the trailer. Like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. We'll be moving back to Ark videos now. Have a good day.